Hey, welcome to Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
I'm Greg. What's up, nerds?
How you doing, bud? How you doing?
Good, good, good. Did you have a good Comic Con?
Oh, we love Comic Con.
All right, we're gonna get
All,
into
all,
that.
all the crap of the last few years just seem to have drifted away.
Yeah. Before Comic Con, we're gonna talk about the finale of Miss Marvel, the
Yep.
normal, and then Montreal Comic Con Saturday and Sunday. Then we're gonna go in just a couple of 74th Primetime Emmy nominations because you and I watch a lot of shows that were nominated, so we'll just briefly talk about that, and then the Clerks III trailer that came out. So Miss Marvel. So I guess this, from what I'm reading, this is the first entrance of mutants. Now that I'm guessing, I guess you read this too. Marvel, or Disney bought Fox, right? So do you consider that, because they use that word?
Well,
this is the starting point.
It was a mutation.
Yes,
but I mean,
prior they weren't allowed using that word. They had to be miracles.
But then again, technically, the Inhumans Terrigenesis is a mutation as well. So I don't know where they're going with it. But I will say this: the final episode kind of wrapped everything up nicely.
Help me God, if they weren't going to show Carol Danvers,
I know.
This end credit scene better be Brie Larson or else. But so yes, it delivered. So
but even the action and it went very Marvel with this finale, and I think it's like all the other shows. You got to look at it as a whole to appreciate what it was. Everybody's looking for that blow your mind episode with each episode. It's like, no, you got to look at this as a whole, and when you do, she delivered. I mean, the action at the end, all the power, she just kind of was her, and it was kind of like
her uniform was
bang
on, from the comics. Even that image, even I never read the comic, I know that image of her sitting on the street lamp, and they did it, captured that perfectly from the comic.
They did it great, and it was like, wow, this is cool. And I like how her mom made her the costume,
Yeah. Her mom and dad are suddenly okay with her being, Miss Nightlight.
Miss Nightlight.
Not that one.
And her name means Marvel, and she's like, my name
Kamala
is the same as Carol Danvers. I share a name with Carol Danvers. But I think of course, as it was going along, and I think I said this from the beginning. I'm gonna give this the full thing, and then we can
make your judgment of what you as a whole.
And I think it worked well, and I'm interested to see what Karan is gonna do in out in India and
with the Red Daggers.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, this could be interesting.
Yeah, he was about to turn or break bad there at one point, right?
Yeah. Well, you find out your mom's dead, and it's like you can't go home, you can't do it. That breaks a person, right?
Yeah. Well, this show is going to make me appreciate more when that moment when we're sitting in the theaters next July and Kamala meets her hero Carol Danvers. So this show sets up perfectly. We're going to be right there with her when that's the moment, really the only moment I'm looking forward to in that.
Yeah,
that
she's going to fangirl hard.
Yeah, exactly. So this show is perfect.
Now I'm wondering, where did Kamala go?
Well, was this a Freaky Friday thing, or did she get in the butt? Yeah, I was really confused, but I never thought it would go that way, like the movie Miss Marvels, which I never thought it involved some kind of switch or...
Is Kamala out in space now?
Well, yeah, exactly. I do like Brie Larson's new hairdo there for Captain Marvel.
Now, I'm wondering, you wonder, okay, let's hope that Carol wasn't flying through space when they switched, because I don't think Kamala's powers protect her from
or taking on a Thanos-like being,
Yeah, really.
Fight.
Whoomp, and
who's this Galactus guy? Who's Galactus? What? Where am I?
Who are you? What happened to Captain Marvel? She was here? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You mean I just switched places with her? Who are you? That actually would be a really funny.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, the movie shows us. Starts with that. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Okay, now let's see where Carol.
Well, it's got to go. They got to show that. I mean, come on. If you don't lead with that, it's like if that comes in halfway through the movie, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly how it should start.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But no.
All in all,
Thumbs up.
We don't have another Disney title till August 17th when She-Hulk comes out. So that's the next Marvel She-Hulk Attorney Law, August 17th. So we'll
hopefully I'll have Thor: Love and Thunder in by that one.
Hopefully you can catch this at the end of this coming week.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. We're definitely
all right.
Gonna work on that.
So Montreal Comic Con Day 2. I know you were busy photographing some cosplay girls. I was just running around trying to get as many autographs. Had a pretty good encounter with Robert Patrick. So here's the good and bad of the comic. I love those guys that take the time to talk to you. But however, when you've been waiting in line, so he was so chatty. Oh my God! And this was the first person in line, and you could just hear groans under everyone's breath. Like you want the same moment with him, but you want him to speed up, but he's not. So
you want him to take his time with you, but go through everyone else a little bit.
And I actually tried to not ask him anything because I'm so polite. The people behind me were waiting longer than me. And just as I'm saying goodbye, he goes, wait a minute. Can you guess what movie I filmed in Montreal? I'm like, Die Hard 2? He goes, no, you're all wrong. Okay. So I did my best, guys. If you're listening, you're welcome. Okay. But awesome guy. So friendly. Owns a Harley Davidson dealership too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Other than that, I got Lindsay Morgan. Yes, you probably saw her. She's more beautiful in person, I found.
Did you go for Kat McNamara?
No, well, I was going to, but she was wearing a mask and behind plexiglass. I'm like,
oh, really?
I mean, I get even my buddy from Star Trek Discovery, Wilson Cruz, had some plexiglass, but he didn't wear a mask. But that beautiful face was hiding behind a black mask, and I thought, a massive line. But so no, I had passed. I had passed. I went to see Alice Krieg, the Borg Queen, and we talked about Chariots of Fire, like the first movie she was in, nominated for all those Oscars, and all in all, no, I mean, I got everyone I wanted. Did you get to see any of the actors when you were
actually? You know what? I barely made it over to
inside. Okay.
To Celebrity Alley. My Saturday started off running around to the kiosks that I saw everything I wanted to buy to make sure they still had it so I can get it.
With cash, or was the debit card working?
Debit card was working, so I was like, woohoo!
Okay, good.
Yeah, so
What'd you buy?
I bought Gargoyle's Thalog. So it's the Goliath clone.
How much? Did you haggle at all, or?
No, actually, they did a good job. They were selling for pretty much what it was going for on the internet for $60.
Oh, okay, yeah, and you didn't have to.
No, didn't have to. I picked up the Masters of the Universe Revelations He-Man because I'm having a hard time finding that one.
The Netflix one? Or
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, everywhere I go, it's you got all the other figures except He-Man. You couldn't find him. Then I picked up a Marvel Legends character, Speedball, which kind of completes my new Warriors group of figures.
Speedball. He's actually called Speedball.
He is called Speedball.
That's a drug term. Okay.
He his powers is that he creates kinetic energy, so he basically bounces off of everything.
Once he snorts a mile along a coke. No.
Actually, he was the main character that caused Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess they left him out of that movie. Okay.
Well, that wasn't Civil War. That wasn't the Civil War in the comic books.
Oh, okay. Did you buy any comics?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did you go by Artist Alley at all, or no?
I swung by. I think I mentioned this last time. I met up with this toy photographer.
Yeah.
Jason B. Michaels. Fantastic guy. Loved his work. We chatted a bit. Kind of inspired me to want to do some more toy photography. So I'm working on some Muppets.
Please say animal. Okay.
I've got animal. I picked them up.
Okay, good. Sweet.
The Diamond Select is doing a whole set of Muppets characters. So
I saw the toys.
Yeah, they got the full band, right? So I'm gonna set them up, and I'm gonna do some smoking in there, and lights blazing through the haze and all that, and do some photos of the band, which will be cool.
All right, so give me your top 3. You saw mostly all the cosplayers, so do you have a top 3 or a favorite? Like who you thought won the Comic-Con? Was there one costume?
Oh, jeez.
Or maybe 3?
There was a few. I want to give my
the one that impressed you, I should say. Maybe.
Well, I want to give my friend Molly a shout out because she went as Royal Guard Fiora from League of Legends, made the entire costume herself. I've plenty of photos up on.
I did see a Jinx, but not the one I was hoping for. But I did see a Jinx.
There was
very
a couple.
good costume.
There was a few Jinxes there.
Oh, I only saw one. Okay,
there was a few Jinxes there.
Okay.
And Molly entered the masquerade for the first time in the novice section, and won best vest.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was so happy.
Best vest?
Well, yeah. Well, she had a vest that went with her costume, right? And
they actually.
Yeah, they narrow it down to kind of
okay.
a garment, which is kind of.
Well, it's good they have a novice section. I just assumed they threw everyone.
No. They have
money to burn, and then
they have the novice. It's 3 sections: novice, intermediate. I think it's called intermediate. I can't remember. And masters division.
Okay.
And like the masters, the winners, the big winners of the overall for those, they get gift certificates to Fabricville and whatnot. And if you're a cosplayer, that's like gold. You know.
Did you attend any panels?
No, I got caught up all doing photos for 2 days. Well, my friends Vanessa and Serafina basically hired me for the day, and they went as Street Fighter.
Oh, really? Which ones?
Cammy and Chun-Li. I don't know if you noticed. You might have noticed a Cammy walking around.
Yes. Yeah, that was very, very good costume.
That was Van.
Yeah, very
Everybody noticed her.
Made me want to buy the Fortnite skin now.
Like, what was funny was she was getting a lot of attention, and for those of you know, her costume was very, very much game accurate.
Game accurate. That's
right. It was a thong back.
That's right.
And bless her heart,
narrow in the front, if I recall.
And bless her heart, Vanessa owned that very well and just said, "Well, it's there. I'm just gonna go with it." And not only did I get, I was photographing her and Serafina quite a bit. They were getting grabbed by almost every photographer we walked by, and man, it was fun to watch because these guys were like all trying to be professional and like look this way, turn this way.
Meanwhile, on Friday, like I said, I'm with the one person who's dressed up but doesn't want her photo taken, which I did understand. Okay. Anywho, but there was I saw some pretty nasty camera. Like some guys were, I guess, I don't know if they make their living by going to cons. I don't know. He was zooming. You know how you, I don't know if he's making this for himself or for any.
Well, some of them come out and they just go so crazy. There was a guy that he had a full light setup outside in the back. 3 strobes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And just asking people to come in. Did you see the Moon Knight and Mr. Knight? Yeah,
that was really nice. That was a good one. That was a really, really good one. There was a few girls there that they put a lot of money, like hanging out with Molly. Molly does all, she's a costumer and all that sort of stuff. She was like literally pricing some of these big gowns and stuff that some of the girls were wearing. One girl was like wearing $800 worth of tulle, for one of her costumes. Like it's like holy shit! Like must have spent $1,000 on the costume to make the. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful, but it's just like holy shit. you know. And then we wrapped it up for that day, and it was we had a lot of fun. The girls were really happy with the photos. Made a few new friends that want photos. A couple of friends of Vanessa's and Chung Lee.
Right. So good con overall.
Yeah, and then like the Sunday, I just said screw it, I'm going in. Molly said she was going in, so it was just a me and Molly day, and she decided just to throw together an elf costume that actually ended up looking spectacular.
Yeah. Well, they still claim they got about 65,000. I think when I saw the post. But yeah, the Saturday definitely different from Friday.
And
so
my boss, when she found that out on Monday, said, "Okay, have you taken a test? Have you taken a COVID test?"
No, I wore my mask the whole time, so I was fine. But it was at the back of my mind because the majority, as you know, were not wearing a mask. Right?
I wasn't.
So, yeah. No, I know. I just decided to be prudent. But
no.
But yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, maybe I should have did it your way. But no, I happen to be off that week. So, but if I'd known, I might have played it like that. You're going to Comic Con with 65? Oh, stay home. Okay. Work from home. Good.
Yeah. No, you know what? I wanted to have fun, and I did.
Yeah.
It was like I said, and I mean, it's been a hard 2 years, and just the weight of everything just kind of drifted away for me. Hanging out with friends, joking around, it was great. And like so many funny things happened. Like going back to Vanessa's costume, this one guy comes up to her and he's like, "Okay, I just want to start by saying I'm married. I'm trying not to be a creep, but can I take a photo pointing at your butt?"
Okay.
Molly and I look at each other with this glance, and we're trying not to lose it.
Well, compared to how many guys did take a photo of her butt without telling, if someone asks, then, well.
I took a photo of her butt, but then I showed her after. I said, "Look at what you're showing."
Yeah, well, you don't go to Comic Con with a G and think you're not going to get your photo taken.
Oh, no.
So if someone asks you politely, then okay, that's the one you. Okay.
But no, the girls were fantastic throughout the day. We had fun. It was just, I'm like, for me, it just was. It should have. I wish it was longer, because just being in that.
You're going to go next year.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, sweet. Let's hope they get some more guests and some top names.
You know what? 65,000 for what was there this year. It ain't too shabby.
Yep.
So.
All right, let's move on from Comic Con to the 74th Primetime 22 Emmy nominations. So HBO, got 25 nominations for Succession. I know don't watch that show. It's an excellent show. Ted Lasso got 20. Yes, I prefer Ted Lasso over Succession, but by all means, Succession is very, very, very good. If anyone out there listening has been on the fence, I watched it during the pandemic, and I feel stupid for passing on it. But at any rate, that HBO series leads it. And if we scroll to the first category there on your list, Mark, Outstanding Drama Series. Yep, Ozark is up there, as it should be.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Squid Game, Yellow Jackets, which I watch. Very, very good show. The only one I haven't watched is Euphoria. I hear a lot of good things about it, but I'll get to it. And Severance on April. But Better Call Saul, of course, is in his last season. So I guess if you had to pick, we're not going to do all of them, but
well, I mean, I've only seen Ozark and Stranger Things. Okay. For me, Stranger Things definitely edges out. Yeah. Just the overall. I mean, Ozark was fantastic, and it was like such an interesting finale. But
And if you're like us, if you're wondering why The Boys isn't nominated around here, that's because those idiots missed it by 3 days. They are eligible for next year, so hopefully, Anthony Starr plays Homelander.
We got to see how those episodes.
I mean, Tony Starr more than deserves a nomination for playing Homelander. So hopefully next year. If we go down to Outstanding Comedy Series, so if you recall, maybe 2 weeks ago, you recommended on Disney The Orville and all that, and I recommended Abbott Elementary. So I'm not surprised at all that Abbott Elementary was nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series. I do watch Barry, Hacks, Marvelous Mrs. The only one I don't watch is probably Only Murders in the Building on Hulu. But I'd probably give it to Abbott. Outstanding Lead Actor, all good here. I mean, I cannot argue with any of these.
Well, the only one I've seen is Ted Lasso. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, an outstanding lead actor, you do know Bateman from Ozark, and I know you watched Squid Game. Outstanding lead actress. Okay, not a lot there. Let's get out.
I never saw Squid Game.
Oh, you never watched that? Okay, sorry, I thought you did.
No,
sorry.
I think
okay.
I saw that and I'm like, what a piece of shit. Like, really? I'm gonna sit there and watch people blow up.
I didn't like
subtitles. No,
I didn't like it as much
that.
as everyone else did with that fervor. I thought it was okay. Maybe I missed something. I liked it, but not like how everyone was.
To me, that just felt stupid.
Yeah. We do have an outstanding supporting actress in a comedy series. Juno Temple is nominated, as well as Hannah Waddington. Plays Rebecca, and Sarah Niles.
Laura Linney.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's quite, man, it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a tough year because, if you go to outstanding supporting actor, you got three actors from Ted Lasso: Brett Goldstein, Tohi Jimu, Nick Mohammed.
I mean, that's a cast and a half, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a win-win either way, no matter who takes home the statue, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus. But our good friends from Pam and Tommy finally got nominated. So Sebastian Stan, and Lily, and of course, outstanding limited series Pam and Tommy on Hulu. Not surprised at all.
Oh no, I mean,
when they should be watching it.
Jeez, it's like, what categories are they in?
Well, they outstanding limited or anthology series. So Pam and Tommy, but also they were both nominated for acting in the
limited series. Okay,
limited series.
Okay,
yeah, both. Yeah.
Hey, you guys jumped down there a little bit. I'm trying to go
sorry.
through.
Well, I'm trying to read out the actual title. Outstanding lead actress in a limited series. So yeah, Lily James and Sebastian Stan. No surprise.
That I mean, for everything that they did, I mean. As much as I like Michael Keaton, and I heard Dope Stick was really good, sorry, Sebastian Stan's got to take it for his portrayal of Tommy Lee.
Yeah, and
Lily James
who
as Pam.
This is a prim and proper English actress, people. So yeah, she totally transformed herself.
Yeah, no, this is
her voice, prosthetics, her nose, everything.
Yeah, no. This is. You can't.
And actually, Seth Rogen too was a supporting actor, was nominated as well for Pam and Tommy, outstanding supporting actor in a limited series or movie. So even Seth Rogen got in on it.
Oh well, I mean, come on,
anal specialist.
Oh my
he's
god.
Called. Okay.
But even still, though, his portrayal of that character was so dead on. Like You felt him, you really did.
Yeah.
So I mean, in the end, it's all just, No, it was good. It was really, really good.
Outstanding competition program. We do not, for some reason, The Amazing Race always gets nominated, but Survivor's left out again. So that would be the only reality show we watched this year, and brought to you on Butcher Bay Rejects. But I don't watch any of those other reality shows. The only one I do watch is Survivor. So
pretty much
September.
Outstanding television movie. I never saw any of these.
No, but anyway, we'll briefly touch on the winners when they're announced in September.
Yeah,
and
I'm just gonna...
Clerks III trailer.
Hang on a second. I'm still reading through this.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ. No, I was just seeing what else they had, because I mean, there was an animation thing. You don't watch animation, so.
No, not all. Not as much as you do. No.
It would have been interesting to see if Legends of Vox Machina won anything for animation.
I don't think it was nominated this year.
No, it's too bad, because I mean, that group is just they caught fire. Like everywhere I look, they're everywhere. They had a panel at San Diego Comic Con. They were they got McFarlane Toys is doing the figures for their characters. It's like just everywhere, and you talk to anybody, it's like Critical Role. Yeah, I know them. I remember I was photographing someone, a group of engineers in fourth space, and the girl saw my shirt and she goes, is that from Legends of Vox Machina? I'm like, yes. You watch the show? Yeah, and when we play D&D. I'm like, and she was the hottest one there.
There you go.
And I'm like, that's it, baby.
All right, let's jump into some Clerks 3.
Clerks 3.
Kind of interesting. Kevin's taking, I guess, a page from his real life when he has a heart attack, but kind of like, everyone I think knows the legend of how he first made Clerks. Yeah. He, sold his comic book collection, got about $30,000 and shot it. So
debt.
he's using his story of a heart attack. So for
it's a little mix.
Randall to make that movie, and then it becomes a pretty meta. Like, okay, we're going to shoot Clerks. We're going to shoot a movie here at the convenience store. So they're doing all the nods, kind of like what Top Gun Maverick did. He's hitting all the nods. I thought to the first film, which is good.
Oh, for sure. But I mean,
sequel.
It's but with Dante and Randall at the helm, it's like, this is going to end up a clusterfuck of craziness.
Well, they actually another meta moment, like in the original draft, Dante was supposed to get killed at the end, and so they bring that up, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, the first draft he was supposed to die. I'm not supposed to be here today. So it's funny how Kevin found a way to work that in. That's how he did it in the 90s, son. I think it'll work well. I don't know if he's releasing it how he did this last movie.
I think he is.
He is. Okay.
It's screenings in special places and so on.
Oh,
and so
okay.
forth.
So he could show up in Montreal then. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think we had to wait till it hit streaming to see it finally, I believe. I do recall he did come to Montreal with it, but I couldn't make it. But at any rate, I'm definitely looking forward to it. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, it's definitely.
I don't have a release date on it yet, but.
No. Well, I mean, it's gonna go do its little thing, and then it's gonna hit streaming, and it's gonna just.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, we got to complete the trilogy, right?
Yeah. Got to.
Do you want me to do the mouth thing? What is this? A Tinder date? I love Randall.
Well, I do want to see a Mallrats sequel too, though.
Oh, we all do. Yeah. We all do.
We're gonna review Jurassic World Dominion for you next week, people.
Yep.
So that was supposed to be the last movie in the franchise. So we'll see. I mean, but it's $1 billion franchise now, so you never know. Maybe in 10 years, who knows?
We've dinosaured ourselves to death.
Yeah, I think they're gonna maybe after a decade.
They're gonna clone John Hammond next.
Yeah, that's right. Probably, yeah.
He's in amber somewhere after he died.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Don't spoil it. Okay.
And Ian Malcolm's going to be there to say, "Should we do this? Sure, shouldn't we do this?"
Yeah. Spent so much time thinking, could we? Never stop to think, should we?
Yeah.
Love that line.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have all that Jurassic World goodness for you next week, and that is it, sir.
All right.
Nothing else for you.
Nothing in the news.
No, sir.
All right. Well, this has been Butcher Bay Rejects. You can find us on social media on Yes, I know. I should have written all these down.
That's okay.
You can search for us on YouTube, Butcher Bay Rejects. You can find us on Twitter, @Bay Rejects. You can find us on Facebook, @Butcher Bay Rejects. And also on TikTok, @Butcher Bay Rejects. You can also find us on our website, butcherbayrejects.com. You are on all the podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Alexa TuneIn, Amazon Music, and Pandora. This has been Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
I'm Greg. See you next week, nerds.
Take it easy. Bye.
Bye.